Question 11, divide, express your answer in simplest form. So this is similar to multiplication because we're going to look at outsides with outsides, insides with insides. So first we're dividing those outsides. 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay? Then we're dividing the insides. 11 over 22. Well, 11 over 22 doesn't get me a whole number. So I might want to think about simplifying this fraction by dividing the top and bottom by the same number. So I'm thinking about simplifying the fraction. I look at 11 and 22, and the common factor is 11. They can both be divided by 11. So I'm going to divide the top by 11, divide the bottom by 11. 11 divided by 11 is 1. 22 divided by 11 is 2. So now, inside my radical, I have this fraction 1/2. Fraction 1/2. Okay, what am I doing with the 2 and the root 1/2? I'm multiplying those because they were together, right? And I just kind of move them aside. But really, when they're next to each other with no operation, that means they're being multiplied by each other. So I have 2 times square root of 1/2. Now, square root of 1/2 can also be written as square root of 1 divided by square root of 2, okay? Square root of 1 is just 1, so that's 1 over square root of 2, right? Square root of 1 is 1 because 1 times 1 equals 1. So I have 2 times 1 over root 2. 2 times 1 multiplying across is 2. Nothing on the bottom is 2 wholes, so that would be 1 times square root of 2. I have 2 over square root of 2. Now we're not done because we're not allowed to have a radical on the bottom of the fraction. We have to now rationalize the denominator. We have to rationalize the denominator. That means we want the denominator, the bottom of the fraction, to be rational. Okay, square root of 2 is not rational because it's not a perfect square inside the root. It's a long decimal. We don't like to have that on the bottom. We just are okay with having a square root on the top. So how do we do that? Well, we multiply by square root of 2 on the bottom. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 gets us back to the whole number 2. Okay, because that's square root of 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of 4 gets us back to the whole number 2. So if we make a change on the bottom of the fraction, we have to do the same thing on the top. Okay, we multiply the bottom by root 2. If we multiply the top by root 2, we still have an equivalent fraction. So that's what we do. Okay, when we're trying to rationalize the denominator, we look at whatever root we have down there and we multiply by that same root on the top and the bottom of the fraction. So 2 times square root of 2 on the top gives us just 2 times square root of 2. I can't simplify that. One's inside, one's outside. I can't put it together. I keep it like that. 2 root 2. On the bottom, we said square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So that's why we ended up with 2 wholes. Okay, so now we rationalize the denominator. But sometimes after we rationalize the denominator, we have to simplify again. Okay, 2 over 2 can be simplified. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So in the end, we just have 1 times root 2 or just root 2 as our final answer.